What's up, everybody? I'm going to talk to you about function transformations. So I got some examples here. If we think of C as any real number, these are some different examples of how you can kind of shift and transform a function. So if you got f of x and you multiply it by any real number, you're going to kind of like shrink it or expand it. And then if you add or subtract, adding it shifts it up, and then subtracting shifts it down. I'll show you some examples. If you've got a negative function, or if it's inside the parentheses, you're going to be shifting it over that x-axis over the y-axis. And then if you're adding it inside the function, you're kind of going to shift it left or right. So we know this one. This is kind of our classic like parabola. And so if we have I forgot. I made a little mistake here. This should be, sorry. This should be f of x equals x squared minus 2. So we're going to transform this by subtracting 2. We shift it down 1, 2. And so that is this one. If we would have added 2, it would have gone the other way. Then we got this guy here, the square root of x. Looks like one of these. And so when I was talking about this left or right shift, if we've got it inside the function, we're going to shift it over to the right. Plus is the other way, but minus is this way. Here's that x squared again. I'm not sure why I did that. Oh, I think because, right. So if you have a negative in front of this first coefficient, you're going to flip it over. So you got the regular, the positive, then that negative, you're going to flip it over. Then we got another example here. This is of what we talked about before. When you subtract, you're going down. You're going to shift it down. And then we're kind of doing like a 2-for-1 right here. So we got the minus 2, we're shifting it right. And then we got another minus 2, but it's outside the parentheses. And we're shifting it down. So that kind of gives you like an idea, kind of like a rough idea of what your graph's going to look like. So thanks.